our Creator for everything that you have done, that you're going to do, and also that you will do. And I want to say I love each and every one of you all. Amen.
We love you too.
Love back. Love back.
All right, we're going to have one performance before we get started. I'm going to talk to Mr. Archie and we're going to get this thing together.
Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. How's everybody doing? Raise your hand. Today is a day about love. Today is a day about blackness. I want to thank Mr. Archie for having me come out. I want to thank Aziatikk Blakk. And thank everyone for having me come out. I go by the name of DC White, the Buffalo Soldier. And what I want y'all to do is put your hands like this. Ain't nothing wrong with showing love, y'all. You can show love and respect, not caution like that, huh? All right, here we go. Put your hands in the air. Put your hands in the air. Put your hands in the air. Put them over here. Thank you. Over there. Yeah. All right, show love. All right, y'all. Here we go. Your sights. This is right back to the old school. One of those type of songs that make you feel good all over. One of those type of songs. You can clean up on the Saturday morning, so you know what I'm saying. One of those real feel good songs. Make you feel good all over. It's a brand new day in a brand new way. Look out, world, I have something to say. Wars going on, people not that kind. But today, right now, I'm in a different frame of mind. Hello, good morning, how do you do? I just want to share some love with you in the light, in a special way. DC White got something to say. Nothing can shake the way I feel today. It's okay to feel this way right now outside. Let the children play. Understand it has to be this way. Show love. Come on, put your hands up like that. Show love. Show love, share your 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 love. You can turn it around, turn it around, turn it around. If you're feeling lonely, you can turn it around, turn it around, turn it around. Shake your hand and give a hug and let you know your blessings coming from above. Make a friend, it's not so hard to think about the good things that you have. Nothing's impossible, keep in mind. Life is beautiful, you will find. Things can change with the twinkling of an eye. That's all for now, I got this go. But this one more thing I want y'all to know. This one more thing I want y'all to know. Show love, I want y'all to know, want y'all to know, want y'all to know. Show love. Show love, show love, share your love. 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 If you feel it down, you can turn it around. Turn it around, turn it around. If you're feeling lonely, you can turn it around. Turn it around, turn it around. Old folks on the porch standing in the yard. It's not hard to show some love. Show some love. Show some love, to show some love, to show some love. Thank y'all.
All right, y'all give one more round of applause. All right, so we got a show about to start, no doubt. We got the moderator. Come on up, man, and grab this mic, man, and show some love.
Everybody, how y'all doing today? Everybody, how y'all doing today? I know we are gathered here under very difficult, tumultuous circumstances, but I am still happy to see so many beautiful black people gathered in one place, happy and healthy. Today, we want to pay our respects and tribute to victims of gun violence in our community, locally here in Jackson and across Mississippi. All in the course of a span of a few weeks. A 1-year-old boy, Corn Wiley,
say his name.
In Senatobia, Mississippi. Corn Wiley.
Say his name. Say his name.
Corn Wiley. a 2-year-old boy here in Jackson was murdered. Kamari Givens.
Say his name. Say his name.
Kamari Givens.
Say his name.
His 25-year-old mother, Kiana Weathersby,
Say
was
her
murdered
name.
in the same homicide.
Say her name.
Kiana Weathersby.
Say her name. Say her name.
Her 30-year-old sister was killed in the same homicide. Erica Weathersby, right here in Jackson.
Say her name.
Erica Weathersby.
Say her name. Say her name.
In Horn Island, Mississippi, Nolan Xavier Wells was murdered by people who he believed to be his friends. His name was Nolan Xavier Wells.
Say his name.
Nolan Xavier Wells.
Say his name.
Nolan Xavier Wells.
Say his name.
Nolan Xavier Wells.
Nolan Xavier Wells, only 18 years old. Now, as far as the triple homicide here in Jackson of Kamari Givens, his mother and auntie, the murder suspects have been arrested. All of them were arrested within a day or two of the incident. Their names are Cornelius Carter, Jordan Carter, but they're not related, Michaela Young, and Devon Motorcure. Everyone is innocent until proven guilty, especially with this criminal justice system we got in America. But in this particular case, those 4 parties do seem to be guilty, and if they are, they do deserve to be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law so that those families may receive justice. It's just a tragedy to see so many young black people lose their life, the senseless gun violence to each other, to see our brother Nolan Wells lose his life to people who he believed to be his friends, who weren't a part of our community. And I think this rally, I want to thank our elders for organizing this rally, simply as an opportunity to inspire the youth to choose a better path, to choose a path that does not involve violence and gunning down their own brother or sister and throwing their life away, and to always be aware of your surroundings and understand the conditions we are in as black people here in the United States of America. And so I just wanted to pay respects to those names and give a brief moment of silence.
Please.
Thank you. And now to start off the program, our first speaker will be Reverend Michael Starks. Reverend Michael Starks from St. John MB Church.
He has not made it yet. We'll go with Commander.
Okay. We will start off with Commander Sherelle Potts from the New Black Panther Party. Let's give him a brief round of applause.
Free the land.
Free the land.
Free the land. Free the land.
Free the land.
Free the land. By any means necessary. And black power.
Black power.
Black power. Black power. Until the last hour. All right. I am Commander Sherelle of Jackson, Mississippi, and also your National Community Programs Director for all 50 states. I heard the names that were said that has been lost to the streets, but it's so many more. So many more and more to come. So I want to talk to you all about how do we police our community without having officers come in and gunning our babies down for calling for help. How do you police your own community? You police your own community by learning who your neighbor are, by learning who your elders are, by learning where your children in the area go to school, by learning who walks to school, and watching out for those children, watching out for our elders, watching out for our disabled and our sickly. That's how we start to police our community. And you reach out to other organizations that can mediate versus calling the police all the time. You call them when you need to call them. But if you can handle it yourself, you handle it yourself. You handle it with your neighbor. They done took the neighbor out the hood. Okay? We gotta put it back. Our ancestors stuck together and we continue to tear each other apart. We continue to kill our own brothers, We continue to kill our own sisters, and now we're killing babies. Now, I don't know who have been part of the street gangs before, but that went against the code of conduct if you was in the street gang. Whether you was Vice Lord, GD, Blood, Crip, it didn't even matter. Babies and women were off limits. So if you continue to kill the babies and the women, who are you? You a monster.
Yeah, that's right.
The gangs was not created to tear down our communities. That's what people got to understand. Those who the police work within our organizations, within our community, which all stem from what? The Stones and your Black Panthers, okay? And your Deacons of Defense. And there's several, many more Black organizations that started to help us to protect our people. I'm tired of the coons that continue to take us down, because if you're killing your own people, that's exactly who you are. Because you're setting up your own brother. And so we used to hang together on a tree. Now we hang each other. So how many times are we going to hang each other? How many times are we going to watch somebody else hang one of our brothers or sisters?
That's right.
And not speak up because we are afraid of retaliation. Do you think our ancestors was afraid of retaliation?
Nope. No.
Do y'all think our ancestors were afraid of retaliation?
No.
But we're quick to say we're not our ancestors. But it seems like they stood up a lot more than we are now.
That's right.
Okay? So you got to man up, woman up, group up, and police your neighborhood. Pookie doing something wrong, and his grandmama at the front pew of the church saying he ain't did nothing wrong. And we all know better. We all know better. They ain't no saints and neither are we. But we also know how to call them out when they doing something they ain't got no business. And that's what we have to do. We have to put our foot on necks, or else we're going to be burying children every week.
That's right.
I have a Black son and I have a Black daughter. I refuse for anybody in the street to take them down without me going down too.
Amen.
Whether they my blood or not. All these my babies. Trust and believe, if somebody tries something now, I'm going to stand up and tell them to come with it. Because I promise you, they don't want this smoke right here.
All right. All right.
Because I am one of a million. Now, Black Power.
Black power.
Black Power.
Black power.
Black Power.
Black power.
All right, free the land.
Free the land.
By any means necessary.
By any means necessary.
Thank you so much. What a powerful piece of information. We want to give them a round of applause from the new Black Panther Party. Thank them so much. Next up on the program, we have Marshawn Tyrone Moore, representing the strong arm of Jackson. Is he here with us today?
He's not here.
He's not here? Okay, that's fine. Next up, we have the Better Men Society, Christopher Cooper. His brother Christopher Cooper with us today from the Better Men Society.
He's not back.
All right, that's cool. What about Mama Ada M. Robinson from the National Council of Negro Women? Mama Ada M. Robinson. Let's give her a round of applause and a warm welcome.
It's time to wake up.
Yeah.
Wake up, everybody.
Wake up.
Wake up.
Trying to teach a new way. But the new way is not new. The sister just said, police your own neighborhood. I want to say, don't police them. Love them. Love them. When you see a child fall down, pick them up. When you see two children fussing and fighting, step in there. Dr. Mary McLeod Bethune, who was the founder of the National Council of Negro Women, left us a legacy. Y'all know what a legacy is? You're my legacy.
That's right.
Point it out. Point it out.
You're my legacy. You are who I wished you to be. You are me, growing up, loving on my community. Brother Eddie James say, you the oldest Girl Scout I know. He might be right. I've been a Girl Scout for 60-something years, 65 years.
Yes, ma'am.
So you know what my lesson was? Leave a place better than you found it. Leave a person better than you found it. I want you to think about Beloved. Has anybody here seen the movie, read the book Beloved?
I did.
You old folk behind me, you know about Beloved.
I do.
Written by Dr. Toni Morrison. Dr. Morrison wrote her story, Beloved, and they say it's a fiction.
It's actually real.
But you know, fiction is about what we see, what we know.
Yeah.
And she had a character called Mama Suggs Holy. And Mama Suggs Holy said, they out there don't love us. They don't love my eyes. They just as well pluck it out. They don't love my neck. They want a rope around it. They don't love my feet. Feet that were made for resting and dancing. Dancing with joy. They don't love my hands. They'd rather see them tied. Dr. Morrison looked at us, 1872. How many years after, quote, slavery was ended? 7 years. Do you feel free? When I walk the street, I live downtown. I grew up downtown Jackson. And I could walk from Church and Ferry Street to Gloucester Street. And if I stepped off the curb right, Mama knew before I got back home. We don't care about each other like that anymore. We don't take care of the children. We don't pick up the glass off the street where they play so that they don't cut their feet. We don't make them stop playing. We clean up so that they don't get hurt. Who do you love? Just the folk in your house? Do you know your neighbors? Do you respect your neighbors? Do you care about the children? All of y'all are my babies. So look for me. If you're doing something out of line, guess what? Mama Ada gonna call it on you. She's gonna put her hand on your shoulder. I'm not gonna hit you, I'm gonna hug you. I'm gonna hug you till you realize that we care about you. Sisters, brothers, stop hating. We have to take care of ourselves. Our children will not be adults if we don't care about each other.
Amen.
If we don't give respect to each other, if we can't give respect to each other, and listen, man, I look out and I saw the brothers from the nation. I feel like I'm in safety now, because I know they care. They care about every one of us. And they're here and they protect. Whenever I appear and they are here, I feel good. I see the Jackson Fire Department here, getting ready to take care of us, helping us. I mean, we see the police department and we back up. We shouldn't back up, we should step forward and say, thank you for your service. We keep killing each other. It has got to stop. It has got to stop. It has got to stop.
Let's give Mama Ada M. Robinson a big round of applause. Thank you so much. And next up onto the program to speak, we would like to have Minister John Taylor Jr. Let's give him a warm welcome.
Select us along. Free the land.
By any means.
2nd Chronicles 7:14 says that if my people, which are called by my name, humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven and I will forgive their sin and heal their land. We have to stand as a community together. We have to stand in unity. We got to be unified. We got to organize, strategize, and unionize. And we got to fight the good fight of faith. We got to stand together. We got to be on one accord. If we're not on one accord, we cannot be effective in change. How can two walk the group? How can two walk except they agree? So we have to be in agreement with one another. We got to be on one accord and one faith. And we have to turn from our wicked ways. If we want to see change in our community, we're going to have to turn from the drugs. We're going to have to turn from all the vices that defile our temple. God gives us a temple, and if we defile our temple, we destroy our temple. We got to turn from those things. We got to change our mind to be effective. If we change our way of thinking, we change our heart, we can change our mind. So we must turn from our wicked ways. And that's the only way we can hear from heaven. We got to seek God's face daily. We have to pray. We have to pray and seek his face. We just got to stay together. Together we stand, and divided we fall. And we here for one fight, one vision, one destiny, one aim. Free the land, y'all. Free the land. Free the land. Free the land. You are somebody. I am somebody. I'm gonna be somebody. I'm gonna be successful.
I will be successful.
I will be successful.
I will be successful.
Let's change our minds. Let's change our hearts. And God will do the rest.
Let's thank Minister Taylor. Let's thank him. Thank you. We appreciate it. I would just like to briefly introduce myself. My name is Jake Ayers. I'm the grandson of Jake Ayers Sr., who filed the legendary case to keep Jackson State, Alcorn, and Valley open so that black students can have a black education. I'm here representing the Ayers family, and I'm also representing Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated.
Ashe, all right.
Thank you. And next up, we would like to bring Brother Abram Muhammad, representing the Nation of Islam. Let's give him a warm welcome.
Greetings, family. Peace.
Peace and greetings, Baba.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
For those who may not be familiar with that salutation, you have heard it all your years if you've gone to church, where Jesus always met and left his disciples by telling them, peace be unto you. So since we know that Jesus did not speak the king's language, and in that part of the world in which he dwelled was Aramaic, we know and understand that he said, Assalamu alaikum, which simply means peace be unto you. And the response being back, wa alaikum salam, is peace also be unto you. So when we say that, we are saying that nothing that we would do from our mouths, our actions, or our thoughts to disturb your peace. And when you give it back, you're saying the same to us. I'm taking time to explain that, for one, to make it a teachable moment, and for second, this is what we're missing. We're missing the sincere thought of nothing I'm doing to disturb your peace. Now, we're here to talk about the violence, the gun violence, and the senseless loss of life, in particularly in the last couple of weeks here in our community and abroad. But I want us to know and understand that it's not necessarily guns that kill people, but people that kill people. It's the mindset of things that kill people. And we have to know and understand that outside of just physical violence that take place, the violence that we have to be about is what we find in the book of Ephesians, where we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, spiritual wickedness in high places. We have to have a change of mindset in order to stop the violence that permeate in our community. I want to speak to the brothers for a minute. Brothers, you and I would never be respected as men of God if we do not provide protection for our women and children. There is no nation on the face of the planet that respects its men that disrespects its women. Know and understand that as men, we are duty bound to provide the necessary safe haven for women and children to dwell in. We must get to a point, and I'm going to speak frank with you today, because all this milquetoast topping around, trying to be soft, loving everybody and loving everything ain't got you nowhere except for still our women and children being murdered. We got to get to the point that where we understand, with even with our own, that just the thought of that could get you out of here yourself. We got to understand that when we hear about our women being physically abused, since you want a woman to feel like what it's like to be felt to be hit by a man, then as men, we should get together and deal with that, brother. We have to know and understand that God loved us so much that he gave creation to the woman that he may be able to see himself again. You cannot survive where there is not no protection for women and children. And it must start with the woman first. You've never heard anything about save the children and the women, or save the men and the children. It's always save women and children. Look at this world. Everything is based upon the predication of the woman. You ain't heard nothing about men's drinks half price. You ain't heard nothing about men's getting free up to 12 o'clock. Wherever the women are, so are the men. But men, if we don't start conducting ourselves as men, then we cannot expect a different woman to be on the scene. She's waiting for us to be the type of man that we need to be. If you really believe that you can do all things through Christ that strengthens thee, then we cannot be afraid to talk to our own children. We cannot be afraid to talk to our own neighbor. We cannot be afraid to talk to our own brother where he's out of line if we want to get things back in line. We have to believe that we got to stand up in this day and time, because if you think marching down Capitol Street, if you think picketing 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, if you think going to your open enemy to get freedom, justice, and equality when you have gotten nothing but jail, bruised, and killed, then you're going to continue to get the same thing until we come together and do something for ourselves. Stop going to school and getting education only to come out to be damn educated beggars. Stop telling our children that they need to stand up and pledge allegiance to the flag, but you let them take God out of the school. Stop telling them that all they need to do is get a good education to get a good job. And stop being afraid to tell them about their history. You don't know any Jewish children that walk the face of the earth that don't know about the Holocaust. You don't know about any Germans or Koreans that gone through what they gone through, and their children don't know about the degradation that they went through. Black people are the only people that don't want to talk about the horrifics of the transatlantic slave trade and all that we've gone through that place us in the condition that we're in now. This is why you got men against women, women against men, children against elders, elders against children, dark against the light against the dark. The same old Willie Lynch, Jim Crow thing still permeate in our mind. It's not the Ku Klux Klan or the neo-Nazi or the skinhead that's coming in our community killing us. It's their mindset in us that's causing us to kill each other. So therefore, we have to be about a renewing of the mind as we read in the scriptures. And that renewing of the mind has to be that I have to want for my brother and sister what I want for myself. So when we see each other, I got to look for God in you, because the scriptures I read tell me ye are all gods, children of the Most High God. We're not the God, but you are a God. But the God we've been acting like now, and I just got to be frank with you, has been a goddamn fool. And not a God that shows that we are the God from the Most High. So the God from the Most High don't live. He don't steal. He don't lie. He don't cheat. He's not lazy. He's not shiftless. And if I'm his child, how in the world I got the right to be the same thing? We got to get up, pull our resources together, and do something for ourselves. Lastly, all of us belong to various organizations. Like I heard Brother Blue 5. I got my brother over here that's a member with me. He with KA Psi. I'm a member of Omega Psi Phi. We got all of these things. We got all kind of organizations. And our people are drowning in a cesspool of ignorance and death. Everybody comes with their rope, reaching down to try to grab that person trapping, but the rope is too short. But every one of us seem to think that our rope is the one that's saving. Yet our enemy is allowing us to still kill, maim, and hurt one another because we're too ignorant to realize that if my rope is too short, your rope is too short, his rope is too short, if we come together and tied our rope together and made a full knot, then drop the rope down, we can pull our people out of the mud in the gut that they're in. Don't worry about if your rope is the top rope or the bottom rope. It's one rope that's needed to pull our people out of the mud that they're in, because our children deserve better than for us to leave them with see Jane run, 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 run. The same old crap that we grew up on, they are growing up on, and you're wondering why they're not paying attention in this so-called educational system. So family, I thank you for your listening ear, but the whole point I'm trying to make is this. It's not the guns that you got to go after. It's the bullet that's being cocked in the barrel of one's mind that would even make someone think that it's okay to take out your brother and sister simply because you don't know how to deal with conflict resolution. And we as men got to be watchmen on the wall to get together to say enough is enough, even if it costs us our life. Thank you for what you do, all you will do. I love you, and the sad thing about it is there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Assalamu alaikum.
Brother Jake,
Hey, real quick, since I was talking about the men and sisters, I don't want you to get upset about this. I'm doing this for a reason. Can I get all the men to gather real quick? All the men to gather real quick. Just come around real quick. All the men under the sound of my voice need you to gather real quick. All the sisters that are available to, if you can gather yourself under the tent in front of us real quick, please. All the sisters that are here, you can gather yourself in front of the tent. I'm going to ask all the men, all of us that are here together right now, that if we will pledge to do all we can to be a better man to ourselves. Can we make that pledge first? Can we make a pledge to be a better man to our families, regardless of if you're with your child's mother or not? I don't care anything about y'all don't get along. Hell, you got along at least one time.
Hello. Just that one.
At least one time you got along. Can we pledge to be better fathers and a better example? Can we take that pledge? Third step. Can we pledge to be better protectors in our community by moving out, regardless of what your religious persuasion may be, that you would trust in whoever you call on that will back you to address any wrongs and ills that you see in your community? Do we make that pledge? And lastly, will we pledge that at the end of the day, I will look for God in my brother and understand that the only way that we bring about a heaven on earth is by the protection of our black women? Can we make that pledge? I'm not trying to throw any theological theory on you. I'm just simply saying that the scriptures I read says that it was the woman that had the stars and all cast down at her feet. Heaven lies at the foot of mother. Right there. Don't you ever get so arrogant to think that you cannot learn from a woman. The first person that taught you how to bathe, how to eat, how to read, how to walk, how to talk came from the woman. And nobody will give you better protection than what you see in front of you right now. This is why the scripture says he gave us from our rib. We know it's not literally, but we know that a rib protects all vital organs. That's right. Right? And nobody will protect you more than God first, but that black woman who loves and believes in you. So brothers, from this day, let's move forward to be a better man for her, because when we make a safe haven for her, she produces a new world for us, and we no longer have to beg our enemy for anything we need. Thank you, brothers, for your time. Thank you for your sisters.
Love you, black men. We love you, black man.
Where the young folks at? I want not the brothers, the sisters, the children. I want everybody to understand one thing, and I want y'all to repeat after me. It's going to be real quick. I'm going to try to be as sweet as possible. The man. Let me hear y'all say it. The man that is properly disciplined and directed to a clear-cut objective cannot be defeated. Let me say it again, man. It's so sweet. It's real easy for us to understand that what we're doing to each other is wrong. What we're doing to each other is wrong, and we are about to take this fight to the street. So the mind that is properly disciplined, directed to a clear-cut objective, cannot be defeated. And I'm saying that to the police officers. I'm saying that to the firemen. I'm saying that to the black doctors, the black school teachers, people in and around the community, running the community centers. We must stop killing each other. We must understand that the appreciation of black life is real. It's real, y'all. Not too far from here, less than a mile. Half a mile. 2 young black women and 1 black baby that did not get a chance at life. And here we are. I don't see 1,000, I don't see 500, but I do see people that are concerned about their community. I don't want to hear the phone calls saying that, well, they shouldn't have done that. They should have thought about what they was doing. What I want you to do is to be inside of your community. Praying, preaching, asking, talking, telling, doing everything that you can to help save your young children's lives. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, and sometime 23 are leaving here at the hands of other black females and other black males. Now, I know we don't want to deal with black on black crime. I know we don't want to deal with it, but we're getting ready to deal with it. And if you can hear this anywhere in Jackson, anywhere in Hinds County, anywhere in the state of Mississippi, anywhere in America, we're asking that the black men start to appreciate black life. Can y'all say that with me? We want the black man to appreciate black life. You don't have permission to take my brother's life. You don't have permission to take my sister's life. You don't have permission to take my neighbor's life. You don't have permission to take my life, because if you come for me, I'll lie to kick the doors off the coffin. We're tired. We're sick. We don't know anything else to do. We can't depend on nobody but us to change this course. We cannot depend on nobody but us. The black men and the black women. Uncles, begin to teach to your young brothers that it's wrong to take your life. Aunties, begin to preach to your nephews that it's wrong to take somebody's life. And anytime we pull that trigger, anytime we use that knife, anytime we commit that homicide of that murder, we want to go and release some balloons. Well, I'm tired of releasing balloons. I want to release life, not the balloons, but the lives of young black people in America, in this city, in this county, as well as this state. Let me make it clear. For the Caucasians and the white folks and anybody else that is tuned in that is not black, we're not speaking against or for what is happening to you in your culture. At this moment, we're talking about what is happening to our culture. And we're talking about that we are choosing to take our own lives every day. You can hear it just yesterday, day before yesterday, day before that. Black men, black women, go home tonight, make a phone call, and tell somebody that you are sick and tired of black folks treating each other the way that they're treating each other. We're dealing with black on black murders, black on black homicide, black on black crime. We're dealing with a black problem in our black community. That the white man, that the Republican, and nobody else can change that but us. So I'm asking that anybody else that is tuned in that does not look like us or does not fit the nationality of a black man, a Negro, or an African American, we're not speaking to you on this issue. We are speaking directly to our black people that we're tired of being sick and tired. We're tired of going to funerals. We're tired of making plans. We're tired of hurting entire families because of some stupidity. And most of the time it's about nothing. $100, $50, $1,000, $5,000. That is nothing for a life. So I ask you to think about the folks that died here recently in Jackson, Mississippi, and throughout this state and throughout this country. I hope that this message go all over the country. We're sending this message to black folks in America, black folks in Alabama, black folks in Georgia, black folks in Chicago, black folks all over this country need to understand that y'all ought to be sick and tired of going to funerals and taking each other's lives. I thank you. God be with you.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Brother David Archie. Next up to speak, we do have a representative from the mayor's office to come and speak on this terrible situation. Okay. We have Sister Keisha Coleman. Let's give her a warm welcome and a round of applause.
Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Thank you all for being out here tonight, and thank you all for the invite. I'll take just a little bit of your time. There's an author who says it's not what you preach, but it's what you tolerate. And the question I have for us here tonight is, how much more are we going to tolerate? We preach safety, but we tolerate crime. We preach love for our youth, but we tolerate babies being gunned down right here in this neighborhood. How much more are we going to tolerate? I want to take a second to tell you what affords me to stand here. I stand here first and foremost as a mother who have stood by the bed, the gurney of her own son, who was a victim of gun violence, praying that he would survive. Me, as that same mother, stood in a courtroom in the pews behind my son crying, praying that the system didn't throw him away for life. So I'm here because I can relate. I'm here because I know what crime and violence does to communities. I'm here because I know that on either side of the gun, families are struggling, families are hurt. That's why I'm here. I represent the mayor's office to send this message. Up until now, we've had to rely on data that is police driven. We have to hear stories about how many homicides happen in Jackson, what's the solvability rate. We have never gotten the stories from the community-based organizations and grassroots that say how many homicides didn't happen because of the work that was happening in the community. How many families are healing because of the work that's doing in the community. So the Office of Neighborhood Safety and Engagement is committed to making sure we change the narrative. And we're going to change that narrative by offering you total transparency. We're going to talk about, yes, the statistics, the number of homicides, but we're also going to talk about what didn't happen in our community. We have made, an intentional point to create a narrative that makes Jackson look bad. But Jackson is not bad. If you want to know the truth, the only problem with community is they've convinced us that something is wrong with the community. We are great people. We are resilient people. I am a native of Jackson, so I know. I grew up in Ward 3, went to Lanier High School. So I know what Jackson has to offer, and I know what Jackson produced. So what I am asking you today again is, how much are we going to tolerate? We cannot police our way out of crime. We cannot police our way out of gun injury. It's going to take community. And that's what we're here for, to let the community know there is space for you. We want you to be at the table. We want you to let us know what community needs. We want our youth to let us know what community needs. And until we all come to the table together, we are silently tolerating what's happening in Jackson. So again, I ask, and I want you to take this away. How much more are we going to tolerate?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sister Keisha Coleman, for representing the mayor's office. Next, we have our closing remarks from Brother Dr. Ivory Phillips. We have closing remarks from my brother Baba Lukata, representing the Coalition for Economic Improvement.
Jumbo! 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 All right. I just said hello. That's all I said was hello. The reason why I said hello reason why I said Jumbo rather than saying hello is because, as all of the speakers have indicated, it's all about the state of mind. We have to, as a community, as an African-based community, those of us who have African ancestors, we have to develop an RPG mindset, a red, black, and green mindset. And what that means is we got to decide that what we want to be. We want to be Americans, or we want to be Africans in America. Now, if we want to be Americans, what does that mean? If we decide to be Americans, then we are agreeing to be psychotic, pathological, ruthless, unethical, immoral, and even savage. That's what it means to be an American. And how do we know this? Because they got an idiot in charge running America right now, and he got nothing but support all over the place. So we know that that is the history of America. To be pathological, to be psychotic, to be ruthless, and to be savage. But when we come to talk about being African,
when it comes to being African, our roots as Africans tell us to be one with nature. That's what we do. We are one. That's why we're able to stand out here in the rain and not be upset with ourselves. Because we know that the rain is going to what? It's going to water the grass, it's going to water the plants, and it's going to nourish us, it's going to cleanse the environment. So we ain't scared of the rain. So as Africans, it's natural for us to be one with nature. Now the reason why we asked you to come out here today is because we want you to acknowledge that it's time for us to develop an appreciation for Black life in the Black community. Y'all down with that? Y'all down with that? Y'all down with that? We want we want us to come together and develop an appreciation for Black life in the Black community. Now, how do we do that? I'm going to shorten my presentation by giving you the 4 elements of trauma, the 4 elements of trauma healing. When we talk about being being one with nature, then we're talking about healing ourselves. And the trauma that we're going through as a consequence of the death in Senatobia, the homicide in Baker Evansville, what y'all call Jackson, and then the murder that occurred down on Horn Island. We're going through trauma, and we got to heal ourselves of that trauma. And the 4 ways that we do that is like this. First thing we got to do is we got to acknowledge that we have trauma. We've got some pain in our hearts. That's first. We got to acknowledge that we are suffering, that it hurts. We got to admit it, that it hurts when we heard about the homicides here in Baker Evansville. We got to admit that we was in pain when we heard about the little brother up there in Senatobia. We got to admit that it hurt us to hear about our brother down there on Horn Island. So the first thing we got to do is we got to admit that we got trauma. After we admit we got trauma, we got to recognize the symptoms of that trauma and understand the impact that trauma has on us. When we understand the symptoms, and the signs, then we become less likely to hurt each other. Because we know that we need to what? Count to 10. We need to count to 10 before we decide we want to retaliate. We need to count to 10 before we decide we want to cut somebody out. We need to count to 10 before we get into an argument with a brother or sister. The third thing that we need to do is we need to make sure that as each of us need to become trauma care providers. In doing so, we have to recognize that while we're taking care of others, we also got to take care of ourselves. You know, if you've ever been a caregiver for somebody who is sick, then you know that the toll that it takes on you as much as the person that's getting sick. So we got to be there to help each other through the pain. In the church, we call that being available for the sick and the shut in, right? So we got to see ourselves as being sick and shut in, or see our neighbors as being sick and shut in, and go and provide them with the support that they need. The last thing we need to do, and I'm glad that the mayor did send somebody out here to represent the office of the mayor. I'm glad that we got somebody here that we hope we're going to put on the board of supervisors. Where you at, brother? Where that brother at we trying to put on the board of supervisors? Okay? So the last thing that we need to do is we need to take these strategies that we have, and we have to turn them into policies and procedures that work to help cure and heal our community. So what does Sister Amber from the mayor's office? She's still here? Where's she at? Okay, so we got the mayor's office, and we got the county board of supervisors. So we need to be talking to these people and tell them what we need. She said they need to know what we need in order to heal ourselves. So our job is to make sure that they know what we need, and then they can turn that into policy and procedures that's going to help us heal. So again, I want to thank all of y'all for coming out. Hey, firefighters, appreciate you. Nothing but love, nothing but love. New Black Panther Party, nothing but love. Black power, black power, black power. Nation of Islam. I know they had to do the FOI training, but we want to say thank you to the Nation of Islam for coming out as well. We got our community activists always running his mouth, but he be telling us what we need to hear. Thank you, David. Our brother came to us last week, first day at the meeting. An heir on the heir's family came to us and stepped up. Thank you, brother. Brother Jake Earl, appreciate you, right? Brother Phillips, our elder council, thank you for being there for us, brother. The Coalition for Economic Empowerment, we meet every Monday at 6:30 at the African Art Gallery. Brother Eddie James, appreciate these flags, especially that one. Especially that one. Especially that one. That liberation flag, that black liberation flag, that red, black, and green. But the Coalition for Economic Development or Economic Empowerment, Coalition for Economic Empowerment, we meet every Monday. Hey, Jennifer, you put in your work too, I know it. Yes, yes, we appreciate you. We meet every Monday at 6:30 at the African Art Gallery, 1036 Pecan Park Circle, and we want all of y'all to come down and join us any Monday night that you're available. Because we discuss how to heal our trauma, and we want you to join us. So again, we appreciate you all for coming out. Give yourself some love. Please give yourself some love. Give yourself some love. Hug yourself. Hug yourself. Hug yourself. Hug yourself. That's what we talk about. Now, before you leave, also hug somebody else. Thank you for coming out. We appreciate you.
I am not the baby.
Thank you. A powerful message from our elder Baba Lucana. Finally, to wrap up the entire event, we're going to have a gospel performance from our brother Mr. Daniel. He'll be performing a piece called I Can't Give Up.
Can't give up. I can't give up now. See, I've come too far to turn around. Turn around now. Let me say it again. I can't give up. I can't give up now. See, I've come too